What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. I hope we're all doing absolutely fantastic. And today, as usual, we're going to continue with the Daily Stoic. I'll read to you two more meditations out of this great book. So, let's get started. A mantra of mutual interdependence. Meditate often on the interconnectedness and mutual interdependence of all things in the universe, for, in a sense, all things are mutually woven together and therefore have an affinity to each other. For one thing follows after another according to their tension of movement, their sympathetic stirrings, and the unity of all substance. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. Annie Lamott once observed that all writers are little rivers running into one lake, all contributing to the same big project. The same is true in many industries. Though, sadly, even inside the same company, people selfishly forget they are working together. As human beings, we all breathe the atoms that made up our ancestors and flow into the same earth even when we die. Over and over again, the Stoics reminded themselves of the interconnectedness of life. Perhaps that was because life in Greece and Rome was particularly harsh. Animals and people were slaughtered senselessly to amuse the masses in the Colosseum. Events lamented in the Stoics' writings. Countries were conquered and its citizens sold into slavery to expand the empire, the futility of which the Stoics also lamented. This kind of cruelty is possible only when we forget how we're related to our fellow human beings and the environment. Today, take a moment to remember that we are woven together and that each of us plays a role, good, bad, or ugly, in this world. All for one, one for all. That which isn't good for the hive isn't good for the bee. Marcus Aurelius Meditations. Inherent in the Stoics' concept of sympatheia is the notion of an interconnected cosmos in which everything in the universe is part of a larger whole. Marcus Aurelius was one of the first writers to articulate the notion of cosmopolitanism, saying that he was a citizen of the world, not just of Rome. The idea that you're a bee in the hive is a reminder of that perspective. Marcus even states the reverse of that idea later in his Meditations, just so he doesn't forget that which doesn't harm the community can harm the individual. Just because something is bad for you doesn't mean it's bad for everyone. Just because something is good for you definitely doesn't mean it's good for everyone. Think of the hedge fund managers who bet massively against the economy. They profited by rooting for essentially everyone and everything else to fail. Is it who you want to be? A good Stoic understands that proper impulses and the right actions that arise from them naturally carry the good of the whole, which is the wise person's only good. Conversely, good and wise actions by the whole are what's good for the individual. Alright, guys, thank you for joining me today in this reading session. We're going to continue tomorrow as usual. Thank you, see you, and bye.